welcome back. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. We're gonna ride. We're gonna what? We're gonna ride? Okay. We're gonna watch another retro from Queen of What the Fuck, Foodie. Chantal is shocked that the married man is actually married. Okay. Interesting. Oh boy, she's been getting a lot of attention lately. She's still in hiding. fugitive Foodie. She's still in hiding, but Tozy made a video about her recently, and I forget who else is doing like a live in a video coming up. Yeah, she's getting that attention, but I don't think it's the kind of attention she wanted. I love that for you, Chantal. Anyway, let's watch it.
It smells. Hi! But, look, unsolicited advice today is probably not going to go ignored. I'm just warning you. Now, I posted that community post with all the pictures I was going through. This, I will admit, I'm feeling a bit...
Okay, let's read this. Foodie Beauty. Just went through my old albums to make room for this year. Throwback to that gentleman. To good times that were all lies. I mean, this one right here, this one, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to make it bigger. Wasn't this your engagement photo shoot? Fake, because you weren't engaged, because we've watched this video on that channel. Go find that video. You bought a ring to fake engage yourself, and then you went and got a photo shoot of just you for your fake engagement. So these are the photos from the fake engagement, which is wild to me. I just, why, yeah, why and how? Why and how? But okay.
Weird, because mostly not sad, but just like mixed emotions, annoyed, angry.
Okay.
A little sad that things didn't turn out the way my fantasies and dreams had hoped. Why did you tag him? Honestly, I was just really fucking mad at the time that I was looking through my... What happened was I was going through my pictures, looking for some, like, fresh nudes to send to somebody, and, usually there's one picture of my ass I really like, and I have to, like, I have to move it. I'm lazy. I haven't moved it yet to an album where it's easily accessible. So when I send nudes, I have to scroll all the way through my fucking old pictures. Anyway, on that note...
That's disgusting. That's truly disgusting. And the fact that you're so, like... I mean, at this point, does it shock anybody that she has nudes of herself on her phone? Ready to send out to the next victim. Like, God,
I dumped Bob Hoskins because it's not fair to him to just be leading him on, and he's really into it, and he's just been messaging me like, hey, you know, moving to my house today, and I talked to the house owner or the landlady, and if you want to spend the night, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to get his hopes up and be like, yeah, I want to see you, I want to hang out with you. Because I realize that I probably do that, and I don't, you know, I'm not really conscious of it, because it's just always, you know, I just don't feel like, I don't know, I gotta be careful of other people's feelings.
Bitch. Before I forget, her tagging Nader, whatever his fucking name is, in that post, was not like some, I don't know, what she's trying to pass off. That's just her trying to start some drama. Let's just remember, this is Chantal. She loves a good drama. She knows that the people will come to the yard if she provides the drama. And as despicable as she is, people will come and watch her, you know? I'm pretty sure, and a lot of people have said this, like her present day hiding, I don't think she's in Kuwait. I think mom and pop were like, you're in a lot of legal fucking trouble. Don't you fucking dare do a live in my house, because I don't want to be associated with you right now, because that could get us in trouble, you know, guilty by association, which is honestly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking her mom and her stepdad's like, you can stay here, or even her Aunt Phil, you can stay here, but I do not want to be associated with you right now because you are a fugitive, and if I'm giving you refuge, guilty by association, right? Right. Because where else would she be? She doesn't have money. I'm pretty sure she had a return ticket to Canada because she was a tourist, so that's as much as she had there. And yeah, I think she's in Canada. She's just, her family's like, don't you fucking dare. Her stepdad probably was like gave it to her good, like, you better not fucking try it. Like, I've dealt with you so long, this is not the time. you know? And maybe Shmi finally put her foot down and was like, no, absolutely not. You're not going to ruin my life because you fucked up your life. You know? So, that's my take.
Part of me is in disbelief that I'm capable of hurting people's feelings. The imaginary
Yeah,
men are
right.
so needy. They are! I'm kidding.
God.
You guys don't think I have my shit together, that's why. I know it.
Yeah, you don't.
I need a husband to look after all these things for me. 4 times guy.
What? What did you just say? You need a husband to look after all these things? First of all, she wasn't. You guys all know this. Like, I feel like I'm talking to you, speaking to the choir. She wasn't legally married to Salah, which is a big no-no in a Muslim country. They had a fake marriage, and she just right now just said, "I need a husband to take care of all these things." No, you need a fucking personal assistant. You've never needed a husband. You don't even know what that's about. Like, truly, I feel like this woman, all she needs is food and a sex doll. Something to continue to kind of appease her. She doesn't need another human being to be in her life because she kind of like sucks the energy out of them. Like, I don't know. You ever watched that movie, The Dark Crystal? I'm aging myself. Remember The Dark Crystal when those really ugly birds, I think they're called the cestus. I forget what they're called. They would suck the energy out of the other little creatures. That's her. Don't make me look for those birds. I'm gonna add it somewhere. I forget what they're called, but I remember watching that movie when I was really young and being so scared and being like, they're gonna come and suck the energy out of it. That's Chantel. She is an energy vampire. She is an energy vampire, and I've said it to more than one person in the girl world community that I speak to that she loves that. You can see that from Pete's. You can see that from Salah. She does that. That's the type of person she is, and she is a bit of a parasite, but an entertaining parasite nonetheless. But she is a parasite.
He really likes me, and I really like him. He wants me to walk for 1 hour. I can't do that. People don't understand what having an enlarged heart feels like. He's a really good lover. He's
Okay, I have a murmur too, and I can walk, and I can exercise, and I used to do martial arts and do a lot of things. I'm also smaller than you, but I feel like to help your enlarged heart, your murmured heart, you got to do some exercise. You can't be like that's the one thing. Like, unless you're like fragile, like I was told, exercise is important to help with the blood flow. But comment in the comments if that's not what you heard. But I heard that. That's just saying.
very passionate. I hope his wife starts a channel. I told you, he wants you to practice walking so you can get a head start when the wife comes after you. He's not married. She
Gross.
is. I'm kidding. No. He's not. She's not coming here. I didn't understand what he was saying. It was just a lost in translation moment, but apparently it's fine. So you're really naive at 38. I don't have a lot of life experience. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait
Yeah,
for
we can tell.
my man. My tastes have changed so much in men. I don't know what it is. I didn't know he was married. And he said, of course I'm married.
Sure.
Like that. Of course I'm married in Turkey. Or of course he said I was married in Turkey. I have 3 kids in Turkey. He has a different life here now. I'm his Canadian wife now. I clarified.
It's wild because I feel like I've seen this in another video where she talks about this guy, this Turkish guy that was married, and she changes her tune. I mean, it's Chantal. She changes her tune and says that she always knew she always knew it was married, and she was like, she infers. Now I gotta find the video. She infers that it kind of is like it was a turn on in a way, which is like, oh, woman, like, stop.
Him. He's not actually like married. Like, he was married. His wife is not coming to Canada, so like at all. And so he's looking for love here. So I'm not a homewrecker because he's not with her. Like, they're not together. But he said it was like basically like a loveless. I really, really think it's okay. I don't think, we're doing anything immoral. Otherwise I wouldn't do it.
Wild how this is the past. And I stumbled on this video today because I was just like, I should do some retro on Foodie, whenever I should do it. I just like went through, like, I'm sure if you peeked for a second at the beginning of this video, I showed you all the saved videos, and there's a bunch of like cults and like, let me see. I'll show you. I don't care. Yeah, like it's all Foodie, and then there's one of cults soul cycling. Yeah. So I have a bunch of stuff that I've saved to do videos on her, but lately I've just been like, life has been lifing, man. America, I live in America. There's a lot going on here. So I don't care about her as much as I used to. I used to find her so fascinating and interesting, and now I'm just kind of like, girl, either come out and tell us where you're at, or don't say anything at all and let me move on. My last 2 videos were on Anna O'Brien, Glitter and Lasers. You know, it's and it's been a while since I think I the most recent video on her that was like in real time I've done on her was when she last did a live before she became Fugitive Foodie. And that was the last present day video I've done on her. Most of them have been on retros and past videos because she's been so boring to me in Kuwait. So for me, I'm just kind of like, I find it funny that I found this about her talking about immorality when she could possibly, my understanding is the Kuwait government's looking for her because she did a lot of immoral things like pretending to be married, what, you know, all the stuff she did on YouTube, you know, being disgusting and immoral and not being a good Muslim, you know, collecting donations, working in the country she's not even legally allowed to work in. So I just, sometimes life just shows you some stuff.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't cheat. I said time and time again, I don't like to cheat.
What?
I'm not a cheater. You don't even know
Yes,
how many
you
married
are.
men turn down. They even put it on their fucking profile. Ew, like, married man. Ugh. Gross. I would never. Disgusting new low, Chantal. An imaginary low. I don't know if you're having a bad day, Holly, but I don't really give a shit because you didn't hear me just explain for 20 fucking...
Ma'am, what's up with this wig and that shirt? You look gross. They come after me, the married men. Yeah, and then you say no. And you have no morals. I mean, I understand now why a lot of people, when she became Muslim, air quotes, became Muslim, didn't believe her and said it was a cosplay, because she's just, she's fucking despicable. She's despicable. She's despicable. She's despicable. And her, like, talking like this about a married man. Oh, God. Okay, I'm moving forward. I just can't. Like,
Did you guys smell your socks? Why did nothing turn out the way it was supposed to? And then, of course, my mind is still delusional and still trying to tell me that people are not all bad and you should forgive him.
Like, oh, God, stop.
I had a whole future planned with this person. You don't get it. I'm too fat to put my head on the steering wheel.
It's wild because she really does. To this day, I swear she's still in love with this guy. And he wasn't giving her... He wasn't throwing any biscuits her way. Maybe he was polite. I mean, she's had better men. Like, I think of BB. That really adored her. And she still was a terrible person. I mean, I don't understand this human being. Seek help, Chantal. Seek help.
He tells me I'm beautiful. That's why I still fuck with him. You know? Sorry, I'm kind of in love, so. All right, let's bees! Sorry, Beezers, tell me why we hate Toronto.
Ah!
Because
Doily.
of water. And all of the fake promises that were made there to me. I know, even, like, I even have, like the gamer guys, like, you know, it would be so awesome to go to, like, Saunders Farm with you and, like, do OnlyFans content with you and have amazing passionate sex and, like, game together. And it's just, like, you know, it's just, like, I'm trying to get the same passion about someone else. I live for love. I can't. I need...
Oh, fuck off. You're such a loser. Like, I've never met a person who was so... I mean, I've never met her. I've never been introduced on the internet to something so horrendous like this person. Like, she is truly... Godsmack is the word. You become Godsmack when you see her. She's just... Holy shit, girl. Like... And she's not a girl. She's like 38. And she acts like this. Oh, they build them different in Canada, I see.
I'm just generally not a big fan of blonde.
It's like real fucking chicken.
The utter anxiety I'm getting from seeing the back of her like her apartment and how dirty it is. Like, I grew up pretty poor, and we had to be vigilant of cockroaches and rats because we lived by the river. And my mother was very, very meticulous about us making sure that we were clean and that the apartment was clean. And, you know, um, I have to give it to my mom. She was so insanely clean. I mean, she was insane, but she was insanely clean. That even in circumstances where I would go to other people's homes and I would see like roaches and mice and I get really upset, people would be like, "What's your problem? Like, you've never seen one?" I'm like, "Well, my mom's so clean. Like, why would I, you know?" It's wild how disgusting she is. Look at this. This is an old McDonald's. Old McDonald had a farm and it was living at Chantel's. I mean, girl, the hell. And then she'll blame it on like, oh, it's my mentals that I couldn't like get a bag and clean this up and organize. No, ma'am, it's you being lazy because I just saw you open a bag and you threw it on the floor. Like, if you know that you eat a lot of takeout, why not bring a garbage bag up and just put it like somewhere and just that way you can throw things out. How fucking grotesque.
It's him.
I don't know, that seems kind of fake. Okay. Oh, God.
His nephew is hot. Fuck. Shit. His nephew called me. He called me and his nephew called me. His nephew's hot. In person. And cute. He's trying to let you break in his virgin nephew. That's what I'm wondering. Like, he's trying to find someone more suited for me because he better not be fucking married. I will kick him in the balls. I promise, Miss Holly, I will kick him in the balls. Don't.
Why is she so disgusting? Good Lord. Let's move on.
I said, I think I'm in love with a heart face, right? Because he sent me a picture of himself and he's so handsome. And he said, don't fall in love with me. Let me tell you, we're just making love. Smiley face. Like, ow. Do you think I should
That's
say,
embarrassing.
do you love your wife? He has a whole ass family. Well, then why would he have sex? But he doesn't want to bang and run. He keeps wanting to bang. But like the men want to keep having relationships, but sexual ones. And you know, I'm okay with that. But it's like, I guess it just gets tiring. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why I'm mad about it, because I don't really want to marry this guy. I can't expect him to just fucking revolve his world around me. Do you want to bang him or not?
God, you are a mess. You need, like, truly, I've said this so many times, you truly need friends and a therapist and a hobby. And with all that money you have, maybe a cleaning lady. Because, good Lord, I get why people loved this stuff back in the day. But now with, like, modern eyes and seeing what her life has become, and now that she's fugitive foodie, it's crazy, like, that she continued to spiral so bad that she like, how do you, like, where do you go from here? Well, we know the answer to that. She becomes a Muslim and she moves to the Middle East. But it's wild. It's wild because at the end of the day, this is all for attention. The internet, she's so plugged into the internet that real life has eluded her. Like, she used to be Chantel Thoreau and Foodie Beauty. She had two personalities. And in the course of becoming internet famous and getting all this money, those personalities have merged into one. And now we don't know which one's Chantel and which one's Foodie Beauty. Like, like her whole life is online. Like, she has no real friends. she depends on online, like literally depends online for money and for companionship. And it's just crazy. It's wild. Like, when do you say, hey, I should stop this and really look for help and really like take a break? Like, she's taking a break now, but I truly 120% believe she's forced to take a break. Like I said previously in this video, I believe that she is hiding out in Canada with a relative, and that relative was like, you best believe you better not be doing lives here, because I do not want to be incriminated with you and your crimes, because, you know, guilty by association. So you're not doing that here. And I feel like that, like, the day she comes back, I mean, the day she finally gets her shit together and comes back, I don't know. I don't think I'll personally care anymore, because, but you know, I do retros, but it's starting to like wean down with the retros, and I'm starting to look at other people. I do glitter and lasers. Even Amber, I'm just kind of like, wasn't a big fan of her to begin with, and I once in a while do something. But I'm just like, you know, there's other locales. There's other, you know, girls to be introduced to girl world. And there's plenty of them. I've seen a couple. And, you know, as soon as these retros are kind of like waning down, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm done. I've already have a couple people I want to do reactions to, because it's just like, what is this? What is this arc? What is this fugitive arc? And plus, it's just, I don't know about you, but I live in America, and there's a lot going on. I live in a major city in America. And, you know, it's just like, maybe bad timing for her. I don't know. Yeah, it's amusing, it's entertaining, but then in the same sense, when you see what the end result was, it's just like, it's just fucking sad. Like, truly not to have real friends, or, you know, and I know a couple of you, I've spoken about her family. I'm like, where's her family? And you guys have said, yeah, her family have intervened and talked to her, but she still has this defiance disorder thing going on. And I'm like, yeah, that's just entitlement. That's just fucking entitlement. You're too grown. You're 38 at this point in this video. Like, you're old ass 30-year-old. You're past that, you know, your brain completely develops at 25. You're past that, and you're still acting this way. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. I mean, I don't know what this rant's about. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment like you usually do. Let me know if you watched this originally when it first came out. The married Turkish guy, and her like ups and downs about him. I'm like, he's a married guy. He tells you he's a married guy. He says, don't fall in love with me. And you're still kind of chasing after him. Also, let me know if he's actually real, because that phone interaction didn't seem real at all. I feel like she probably put a timer on, put a sound on, and made it seem like he was calling her, and then kind of pretended to be on the phone with him. I don't know. Or maybe Pete's called her for WhatsApp. You know, we don't know. I don't know. We don't know. If you know if he was real or if this actually happened, let me know. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay sassy.